What you're about to hear was written 2,000 years before scientists discovered it. In 2022, the Nobel Prize in Physics went to 3 scientists who proved something that Einstein himself refused to believe: quantum entanglement. 2 particles, separated by infinite distance, connected instantly. Change one, the other responds. No delay, no signal, instantaneous. But here's what they won't tell you. A fisherman named John, writing on a remote island 2,000 years ago, already described this exact phenomenon. No laboratories, no particle accelerators, no quantum computers. How is that even possible? I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to show you evidence that will change how you see reality forever. Let me explain quantum entanglement in the simplest way possible. Take 2 particles, separate them by galaxies, millions of light years apart. Now, change the state of one particle. The other particle changes instantly, not at the speed of light, faster. Einstein called it spooky action at a distance. He thought it violated the laws of physics. He thought it was impossible. He was wrong. In 2022, Alain Aspect, John Clauser, and Anton Zeilinger won the Nobel Prize for proving entanglement is real. Particles communicate beyond space and time. They're connected at a level we don't fully understand. But someone understood it 2,000 years ago, and what he wrote should make your skin crawl. John, chapter 17, verses 21 through 23, written around 90 AD. Jesus prays, that they all may be one as you, Father, are in me and I in you, that they also may be one in us. Then he says something that changes everything. I in them and you in me, that they may be made perfect in one. Perfect in one. Not metaphorically connected, not spiritually similar. One. United at a fundamental, inseparable level. The same word ancient Greek philosophers used to describe quantum unity. Sound familiar? Now listen to this. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 12 through 27. Paul writes, "For as the body is one and has many members, but all the members of that one body, being many, are one body." He's not talking about community. He's not talking about teamwork. He's describing quantum entanglement at the human consciousness level. Then he goes even further. If one member suffers, all the members suffer with it. Instantaneous, non-local, connection across distance. Change one part, the whole system responds immediately. That's not religion. That's quantum mechanics, written in first century language. But it gets stranger. John chapter 14, verse 2. Jesus says, "In my Father's house are many mansions." For centuries, people thought this was poetic, metaphorical, but the word translated as mansions, in ancient Greek, monai, it doesn't mean houses, it doesn't mean rooms. It literally means dimensions of existence, realms, parallel realities, many dimensions. Jesus wasn't describing heaven as a physical place with architecture. He was describing the multiverse. Multiple planes of existence, parallel realities existing simultaneously. This was written 2,000 years before Hugh Everett proposed a many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics in 1957. Pause the video for a second. Just sit with that. How did a fisherman on a tiny island describe parallel dimensions before we had the physics to understand them? Here's the pattern I keep finding. Every major scientific breakthrough in human history follows the same cycle. Revelation, rejection, eventual acceptance. Galileo was persecuted for saying the earth moves around the sun. Darwin was ridiculed for proposing evolution. Einstein was laughed at when he published relativity. But eventually, inevitably, science caught up to what they already knew. What if the same pattern applies here? If ancient texts accurately describe quantum entanglement and the multiverse thousands of years before scientists discovered them, what else is hidden in there that we haven't decoded yet? What other secrets about the nature of reality are we reading at surface level, completely missing the quantum code beneath? And here's the question that should genuinely keep you up at night. How did they know? Were they accessing information from beyond linear time and space? Consider the full implications of what we just discussed. If thought creates reality at the quantum level, and ancient texts describe observer-dependent reality, and consciousness collapses wave functions, then maybe these weren't just spiritual teachers. Maybe they were quantum physicists who didn't have our vocabulary. I created this channel because I couldn't ignore these patterns anymore. The connections are too precise, too frequent, too impossible to dismiss. Next week, we're going even deeper into territory that will challenge everything you think you know. We're exploring how the Bible describes observer-dependent reality and the collapse of the quantum wave function 2,000 years before the Copenhagen interpretation. I'll show you the exact verses, the exact correlations, and by the end, you won't be able to unsee it. Tell me in the comments, where in the world are you watching from? And does this information make you question everything you thought you knew about ancient texts? Drop your country, your city. I want to see how far this revelation is reaching, and if this video resonated with you. If something inside you said, yes, this changes everything, then hit that like button, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, because this is just the beginning of what we're about to uncover. Your reality is about to shift. I'll see you in the next revelation. Don't miss it.